Good afternoon and welcome to the first navigation lesson. Today we'll cover the fundamentals of the navigation system and basic waypoint navigation. We will take off from Senaki Air Base and follow a short route through northwest Georgia. We have already loaded the data cartridge for this mission with 4 waypoints, B1 through B4, so we will not be setting up any specific coordinates today. Please refer to the briefing picture or the in-game knee board for an overview of the flight plan. Before we take off, we'll review the primary navigation instruments. First off is the Attitude Director Indicator, or ADI, which displays the aircraft orientation in attitude as well as displaying heading. Additionally, the yellow steering bars are used to indicate the steering commands in various modes. For most navigation, it will display the commanded course towards the next waypoint as well as the commanded altitude. In most cases, keeping the vertical bar centered will direct you towards the current waypoint. The steering bars are also used for steering commands when using the instrument landing system. The course ring around the radar will display the current heading on the 12 o'clock position. The yellow heading indicator shows the course commanded by the navigation system towards the current waypoint. The destination indicator displays the current waypoint selected. As we are currently on the starting airfield, it indicates this by the letters LS. The distance indicator displays the distance to the selected waypoint. The indicator is graduated between 0 and 40 kilometers. On distances greater than 40 kilometers, it rescales to indicate metric miles. In order to manually select waypoints, the data selector should be set to the mode AKT-POS, which will also display the current position as well as indicate the status of the navigation system. Set the data selector to AKT-POS. Waypoints are selected by pressing the corresponding waypoint button. You may cycle through the waypoints entered if you wish. The primary landing site is selected by pressing the L Mål button. The selected waypoint will be indicated on the destination indicator. You should also see the heading towards the waypoint on the course ring. Reselect the starting airbase, LS, when you're done looking through the waypoints to continue. Now go ahead and taxi towards the runway and take off. The first waypoint, B1, will be automatically selected after takeoff. Reach an altitude of 200 meters to continue.
Enfield 1-1, Koki, clear to taxi to runway 9.
waypoint, B1, should be displayed on the destination indicator. The waypoint should be towards the northwest on the south side of the ridge, south of the city of Sugdidi. The middle of the heads-up display will be slightly offset to the side towards the waypoint. When the dot in the middle of the horizon line on the heads-up display is at the center, you should be heading towards the waypoint. You may engage the autopilot in attitude or altitude at any time if you wish. On passing the first waypoint, the next waypoint, B2, will be selected automatically. It will be the north tip of the island in the Nguri River. Pressing the reference button on the control stick while in the air will set the current altitude as the reference altitude for the pole track on the heads-up display. This feature can be used for altitude keeping purposes in order to remind you if you're above or below the set altitude. Proceed to the next waypoint, B3, which should be off the coast to the northwest. have successfully navigated to the designated landing area. This concludes the basic navigation lesson.